Well, we went to the races, see. We went to the races, me and my son and brother-in-law and all. And, of course, we'd all had a drink, too. And my son, before he died, he was kind of sickly like. So we went up on the hill there, the old boy. This black boy was one of the mechanics, or one of the drivers. His wife sat up in a station wagon. She had plenty of drink up there, you know. We go up there and get a drink. We were good buddies with that bunch, you know. Well, one of them old fellows, old drunk, two of them followed us up there. And I was talking there, and he pulled a knife out. I think it's the one you're talking about. He pulled a knife out and told me the feel of that knife, how sharp it was. Said, I could take it and just walk around you with it. Well, he didn't get it out of his mouth good. I knocked him off a big old bluff down in the briar patch. And he was tore up, boy, them briars. Well, went on back down. I told him, my other buddy down there, I told him what happened. I said, we better watch if he's going to come back down. Well, we was watching the race, and I heard somebody tell my son, say, bet you so-and-so, and I knew that voice. And I turned around right quick and told Jared, I said, hey, and he was trying to bet with my son. I walked over and told him, I said, that's my son you talking to. He said, oh, I'm sorry, and he walked off and left us. When I come out of service, first time, my brother had bought an old Oldsmobile car. My brother 6 years older than me. Well, I couldn't make no money, so I started selling a little liquor. I got a little White Lightning, and I'd sell it, you know, on the side. And we was over at the old Camp Pleasure, old slab house they call it. And one of my brother-in-law's old brother, one of my brother's old brother-in-laws was with us. He was about half nuts and get drunk easy. And Theo, he done got drunk, so I was doing the driving. We was over there, and I told Theo, I said, we better get out from here, get away from here, we're getting too drunk. So I got him and old Roy in the car, and an old boy named Dink Dunaway come out there and jumped up on the fender and said, we had running boards in on them car. He jumped up on that fender and said, give me a drink, give me a drink. I said, I ain't got nothing to drink. He said, yeah, you have. Roy told me you had some. I said, I ain't got nothing, Dink. Get away, we got to go. And I was easing along, and he just said, well, the Camp Pleasure was right on this side of the river, right at the end of the bridge, like on the side of the highway there. The old camp was. And I kept easing along. He wouldn't get on. I got right at the end of the bridge. I drawed back and I knocked him off. I knocked him off that thing, off of that bank, off the end of the bridge, down in the river, down them rocks. So we went on. We got over there, and they got ready, and they won't go back to Camp Pleasure. Go back to Camp Pleasure. Well, we went back over there, and Tom Wilson owned the place. He come out there and said, Ira, what'd you do to Dink? I said, I didn't do nothing. I knocked him off my car. I couldn't get him off. He said, boy, he looked like a tiger had a hold of him. Said, hey, he tore off Peter. Said, that fella looked like he'd been doing sausage meal. And he cut off a piece of them rock down there. I said, well, I couldn't get the crazy drunk thing off my car. He said, we ought to just killed him. It was his cousin. But he didn't come out that bother. Not again. So we finally got away from them. One time I went over there and had an old 41 Plymouth. And the camp was down kind of like that. When you come off the highway, you parked, you was kind of downhill like that, you know. And the old big, old Uncle Dan Hubb, we would call him, he was a deputy sheriff. And old L.O. Smith was an ABC man. And a little rock store across the highway from the thing. And they'd sit over at that rock store, you know. Well, Uncle Dan, he knew me. And every time he see me park, he'd come up walking over and get over, had a hog leg hanging on his side. He'd wait and pull that thing up, you know. And he'd come, I seen him. I had my whiskey under the seat, had 13 pints under the seat. Well, I sat there, I seen him coming, I said, I'll just sit there, I won't try to. He come over there, propped up the door, hey, Hoss, he always called me Hoss. How you doing, Hoss? I said, doing fine, Uncle Dan. He's standing there talking a little bit, and he done told me before if I was going to say anything, don't bring it across the river, leave it across the river and walk over and get it. Well, that's a one-way bridge across there. I didn't like to walk across that time. Well, he's standing there, he said, "Hoss, I told you not bring that stuff." "Oh, yeah." I said, "That don't belong to me, that belongs to Tom." Well, Tom, he got away with everything. He paid the law, you know. He said, "Well, you better get out there and get it out of here before Will O. Smith catch you, because he'll lock you up." Well, there wasn't no sense in it. One thing, it saved a lot of money. Another thing, time to change my life, turn my life around. Because I used to be a good Christian boy back when I was young, but when I went in service, I had to do what all the rest of the boys done. I had to try everything. And I worked for bootleggers, a while. But I just figured it's time for me to turn my life around, because my days are numbered. I'm getting old, and I want to be ready to go. I didn't want to go to eternity burning hell. I want to go to heaven. So I had to turn my life around and ask the Lord to forgive me for what I'd done, in the past. And, rededicate my life back to Christian life. And so I feel like that I have. I've had a lot of close calls, you know what I mean, that things could have happened. Just like that truck when it run backwards right there, like caught me in them cement blocks. That was a good sign that I need to get straightened up too, because it could kill me real easy right there. The good Lord just kept me getting caught between that door and them blocks, cement blocks. That's when it totaled that truck right behind the barn there. So, I knew at the time to quit. I had to get straightened out. So, you never know now what's going to happen the next day. Most of the boys that was in the National Guard with me here just all done gone, just about. Very few of them left here out of the whole outfit. Most of them, I got pictures of it. I got our group pictures. I get to looking at it, just about every one of them gone. I bet you there ain't a dozen of them left on there. No, they all died out. And I'm talking about a lot of them a lot younger than me. Yeah. So, we got to be ready now to go, because in time is growing short. But the old plowed old mules, the only wrinkle I got in my face now is smelling mule pooch. That's true, boy. Yeah.